Just all right. Oh, what was that? Who was that? 'Cause okay. What's up, you guys? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Nah, but for real, you guys. Hello. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you guys are having a great day so far, or even had a great night's sleep. Uh, Maybe some of you guys are thinking too much or thinking too deep into something, or just not even finding the words to say. And and that's what you've been doing. I don't know. That's what I feel. But I'm here to tell you guys about this dream that I had. And the dream, I was just in the office, and it looked like a nice corporate office. And I was just asking them if they were intrigued about anything, like, just testing the temperature, checking it, making sure it was, what it was and what I thought it was. And I had a friend that came out of like the bathroom, and she was just like, "Oh, if you come in here and you show this person your stuff, you might get hired." And I was just like, "Whoa, that sounds familiar," because something like that actually happened in real life. So I was just like, "Okay, what's happening here?" And then we go into the room, and it was a nice room, and it was a lady there, and then it was someone on the other side of my friend, and then it was me. And I thought we were supposed to be going in there for me. And when we sat down, my friend immediately started going into this is what I do, this is how I get it done, like boom, 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 boom. Was just ready, okay? Had examples, had cards, had like everything, you know what I mean? But the whole time she actually was just sitting down. So it was like the stuff was already there. She didn't have to really move, she didn't have to really do anything, but everything was just laid out on the desk, already ready. So I was just like, that's a bit different. Like, in my mind, I was like, okay, so when are we going to get to meet? So then the lady looks at me and she's like, "Oh, I haven't seen you here before, like, who are you? Like, what's your name?" And, things like that. So, of course, I introduced myself, and then she looked at my outfit and she's like, "Oh, your shoes." Now, mind you, this outfit I had on was very laid back. Like, it wasn't, like, you could tell in the dream that I was not prepared at all for whatever the day was going to be. So I, not that I wasn't prepared, but it just looked like I had on some nice pairs of jeans. I had, like, everything fit, everything was clean, everything was nice. I had on flats, my toes was done, like my hair was done, like I looked decent, but it just, in this office, everybody was dressed to the nines. Like, they had their heels, they had their suits, they like pressed and pristine. If you don't know what an iron line is, you know what I mean, to where you will get cut, then you too young for me. But but seriously, like, their clothes was just top tier. Like, you could just tell that even though it looked simple, you just knew it was not in the stores at the mall. Like, you just knew, you just knew. So as I started looking around, I was like, "Oh, dang, okay, so the next time these people see me, they gonna have to see me," you know what I mean? So that was just what's going on in my head. And she's asking me, and I tell her what I do. And next thing I know, she was like, "Oh, wow." Like, she was intrigued. She was like, "Whoa, like, I need to have a meeting with you, and I need to talk." And I was just like, "Okay." And boom, that was it. We walk out of the office, we go out, and then next thing I know, I kid you not, like, I don't know, you know how dreams be. You just pop up the next day. Like, you don't know how long it's been or what. But I pop up the next day and I had my suitcase with me. I was looking, I dressed to the nines. Like I had on these beautiful, like these type of champagne shoes that was just shining. I had a nice suit on. My hair was done. Like everything, I looked great. I was like, dang girl, like I might have to really buy this outfit for real because, whoa, I was feeling myself. So then I see the lady and she looks at my outfit. And she says, oh my gosh, I remember you. Come sit in my office really fast. I'll be right back. So as I go into her office and I sit down, like she was walking out her office. I was walking like out of the building type deal. And she pulled me, like called me, caught me, and then put me in her office. In her office, there was already two people there. There was a lady and a man. I did not know who they were. But they were just in there and they were just talking. And it was kind of squished. So the lady, like if you walk into an office, you see the desk in front of you. There's two seats sitting across, and then there's one seat sitting on the door, like sitting on the wall where the door is. So the guy got up and he sat next to the door, and he was like, you can have this seat. So I went in and I went past the lady, introduced myself, and next thing I know, the lady walks back in and she's like, oh my gosh, so can you tell me more about what you do? And then she was like, I wish that you had more of a linear, like basically, she was like basically saying like, I wish you had, what did she say exactly? I don't want to say basically. She said, I wish you had a linear, something that I can see and feel. Right? So I was just thought like, okay, I do have, like, I have I made up a course, and I was like, I have a course, and it's on my phone, and I could pull it up for you. Now, why when I went to my phone, it would not, it was like it was gone, like I never did it for some reason. So I was like, okay, maybe I just deleted it because I don't have any room, you know what I mean? So I was like, do you mind if I, look it up on my, what is it called? Like, you know how it's like cut cap and then, the can, you know what I'm talking about, y'all, because I can't really say all their things. But, yeah, I was, you use the sites where you edit videos, edit, workbooks, edit notebooks, and you edit your, but what is it called? Brochures. Whew, child. That word messed me up a bit. But brochures, those things, the editing sites for those. And so I go in there, I'm logging on, my phone isn't working. I'm like, oh my gosh. So the lady gets up out of her seat and she turns the laptop and she says, try it on here. I said, okay. So I'm going on there, I'm looking in. It is not there. Now, mind you, in my mind, I'm like, no, because I printed it. I've given this, this same exact course to someone else before. Like, I know it's here and I know how to present it now. And I can, and I could not find it. It was nowhere to be found. I finally get to the point where I'm like freaking out. And the girl next to me ended up being the guy. So I was like, wait, what? So he says, hey, calm down a little bit. You good right now, but I could tell you're about to start, getting irritated. Don't do that. She's right here. And I'm just like, who is right here? And I turned, and the lady was walking back into the office. So I was like, whoa, this guy, okay. So I'm looking, and it was something to call Linkter or LinkedIn or linking or something like that. And it was in black and white, like I kid you not, like it was black, well, it was black and gray. So it was like black letters and then a gray outline. And I'm just like, what is this? What is this? Like, this is not where I need to be. This is, like, oh my goodness. And when I finally was able to find it, right, I couldn't even print it. It wouldn't even open. So I'm just like, oh my God, what is happening right now? Like, this cannot be happening. So as I get up and I'm trying, and the lady literally says to me, she says, I want to see what you got, because there's not enough opportunities out there like this one. And then she said, you won't get an opportunity like this again. And I started hyperventilating on the inside. And I'm just like, okay, I can find it. Like, no worries, it's fine. I got you. No, you guys, it never worked. So when I finally was able to print whatever I printed, like, I kid you not, I don't even think it was like the way that I needed it to be printed. Like, it was just something wrong with it. I couldn't really see it, to be quite honest with you, but I could feel it. So when I handed it to her, she looks at it and she's like, oh, okay. And it was like, soon as she got it, it was like you ordered a turkey sandwich and they gave you tuna. And it's like, wait a minute. It's a sandwich. I thought I ordered, turkey, but y'all giving me tuna. So it was like something like that. That's the best example that I could give. And she just was like, okay, thank you, And she was like, you know what? I'm going to set up a meeting with you tomorrow. And tomorrow morning, I want to set up a meeting with you so we can go over this. And I said, oh my gosh, okay. What time would you like me to be here? And she said, I will call you. And you'll be, I'll call you tomorrow and I'll let you know. That's what she said. So I instantly caught the don't call me, I'll call you vibe. So I told her, I said, okay, thank you. I'll wait by the phone and I'll see what see when you call so I'll be ready, right? We get up and she is literally sitting, like, I'm in the seat where she sits. Like, I'm in her chair with her computer, and she gets up first. I get up and she walks out. She goes, oh yeah. And she said, you would have been able to get it quicker and faster if you would have went to the Lincoln or something like that. And I was just like, huh? And she walked out the door and I woke up. Now, what I got from that dream is that you may have had an opportunity before, right? And you presented that opportunity, but it wasn't for them. It wasn't for them. It was for something else. And you kind of left it by the wayside, and you're going to end up in a position again to where you are going to get this opportunity again. Now, in her dream, she said you wouldn't, this is the type of opportunity you're never going to, you might not ever get again. Like, this is not the type of thing that always keeps happening. I'm sorry, I just hit my damn hand. Whew. But in this moment, I want you guys to really focus in on what are you presenting? What are you giving to the world? What are you trying to expand, to open, to be on a subconscious and conscious leveled balance? What is that? And once you know what that is, print it out. Have copies. Be ready all the time. Walk around with your brochures. Walk around with your you. Walk around as a walking billboard. Them cash, things that be throwing out the money every time. That's what that is those dollars that's coming out that cash machine is you. That's you. I want you to really be ready. So that part of the conversation, once she seen you for that first time, I should have already had everything. I should have said, you know what? Give me 1 second. Let me run down to my car. And I know, and I can grab this or I can grab that for you. Because sometimes some people don't want to see it on email. Some people don't want to wait. and see you looking for it. I feel like somebody is looking for the things that they have done in the past because it's relevant right now. Because remember, your seeds are blossoming. Now, if you planted your seed all the way in the back of your house and somebody's at your front door, if you don't remember which seed that you planted in the back of the house on which one for this person, because what if they, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's so many different aspects. But what I'm getting at is be ready, stay ready, get ready. Know that the opportunities are approaching. You need to be able to get to where you need to be getting it. You need to know the product. Know what you're doing. Remember, she even said, if you would have went here first, you would have found it quicker. So maybe, just maybe, she wasn't really upset about what you gave, but she was upset about the time that was spent on getting this. Because you know, in times when you getting money, or let's just say, let's be for real, when you are in a business, you are all about time. Time. Time has to be a thing. You can't just be wasting it. You know, y'all know my slogan. I ain't got the time. No, I do not have the time. That's my favorite line, okay? That and the chosen vibe, which I think I forgot to say that. It's okay. But anyways, you guys, be ready, please. This is your warning shot. You are about to get opportunities. People are not going to want to wait. People are going to actually like what you do. They're going to love what you do. They're going to be intrigued. They're going to want to keep seeing you, right? But every time they see you, they need to see you, know you, understand you. Okay? So get in the mirror, start working on your elevator pitch, elevator speech, your 1 minute, your 2 minute, your 3 minute, your 5 minute. Yes. Because sometimes you're only going to have 1 minute. Sometimes you're going to have 5. But in between those, you need to be able to boom, shakalaka, boom. And when I say boom, shakalaka, boom, if you at a playground, don't be talking to them kids about meditation. Them kids don't know nothing about no meditation. They're trying to play on the swing, okay? But if you teach them how to kick their legs out and pull them back while they're on the swing, they're going to remember you forever, okay? So know where you are. Know where you're going. It's 7 continents in the world. How are you going to be remembered? Okay? I don't know why I said there's 7 continents in the world, but listen, it's 7 continents in one world. So 1 to your 7, okay? So maybe some of you guys is going to be talking to 7 different people. And one of those people is 7 different continents. Maybe you talking to billions and billions of people, and only 7 people are going to understand where you're coming from and build that world with you. But you have to be ready. You gotta get ready. Get ready, okay? Get ready. Get your stuff out. Print your stuff out. Have it on hand. So, and make sure you are dressed to impress. Look your best. Go to the wash house. Go get your quarters. You can wash a load for $4. And I mean wash and dry, okay? You can wash and dry your clothes for, if you know what I mean? If you don't want to go to the wash house and you got your stuff, even better. Get an iron. Iron your clothes out for the week, okay? Like, really put your mindset in this business mindset. So when you are approached, when you are finally getting that spotlight, because remember, the first time you went into that office, your friend was hyping herself up. She didn't give a 2 hecks about what you had going on. She told you, hey, you go in here, you spit your stuff, you could probably get a job. That's what it was. And then when you walk on out, that's on you. Because she wasn't there the second time. It was other people there. So this is what I'm saying. Maybe you are about to meet somebody that's an investor. Maybe you're about to meet somebody that's really about to change people's lives. And they are looking for that one out of the 7 continents to create the world. Okay? So get ready. Be ready. You already have all the stuff done on your end. So I hope this message reaches you guys. I hope this message is, what you needed at this time. Like, once you hear this, I need you to start getting ready. I need you to start going to the library, figuring it out. Figuring out what you're going to post. Figuring out how you're going to do it. Figuring out when you're going to do it. Figuring out how you're going to tackle it. How you're going to say it. Ask somebody. Ask me some random questions about what I do. Ask me about what I sing. Ask me about what I rap. Ask me about how I dance. Ask me about how I create my art. Ask me about how I do this facial. Ask me about how I make sure this water is making my skin clearer and my body is just feeling better. Ask me about how I make tape. Ask me about how I mix the paint together and I make different colors that I didn't even really know that they were really extra colors. You know what I mean? Because people create rooms, all right, for fun. People create guitar strings for fun. Why is that fun? Why? Let us know why in your mind. Because this year, this year is locked in. It's locked in. It's locked in, okay? And you've paid your car note. So don't be scared. Don't be scared. You literally have the keys in your hand. You have the keys in your hand. Now take care of them. Now, if you have a nice key in your hand, you're not going to just drop it anywhere. You're not going to just leave it anywhere. You're not going to just put it anywhere. Understanding that the magnitudes of your creations lie in the way that you give it. It's there for you to give it. Remember, this weekend is going to be a lot. You might not be able to really consume really what's going on. Do not stay in the house. Okay? This is your time. Even if you don't have nothing on you, know what to say. Know how to get people in touch with you. Know how to make sure that connection is literally exactly how you needed it to be. So when you leave that conversation, or when you leave that office, or when that person walks off into the sunset away from you, they feel you still. They hear you still. Because you have said something to them that has sparked a whole fire. A whole entire fire. So remember, it is your time, but be ready. Because you can always miss it if you're not ready. And you can always miss it if you're taking too much time to get it done. Okay? I love you guys super duper 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 deep. Okay? Have a good day, and I really, really hope this helped you. Mwah. Bye.